There are few professional athletes who can say they were unique during their careers. Chris Dudley is one. From 1987 until 2003, with stints on 5 NBA teams, he was the only active player hitting the boards and slamming dunks who did it while he had diabetes. He took the challenge of diabetes personally and used it to further his desire to play in the NBA.
I had the dream to play in the NBA. Always believed in my heart I was going to make it to the NBA. I think having that obstacle of diabetes, yes, even put a little bit more into it, that I am not going to let diabetes stop me from achieving my dream. The average career in the NBA is 3 years, and that's what I was shooting for out of college. Was I'd love to play for a few years, have some dollars, and be able to go back to business school. And I think it also motivated me in my NBA career. I want to play as long or longer than anybody else, even though I have diabetes. And so I think I was able to turn it and use it as a tool to extra motivation.
He kept his diabetes under control for the majority of his career, but there was an incident he'll never forget.
There was a time in Denver. That was probably the time where it really hit me the hardest. Fortunately, it was in the second half of a blowout game, so it really didn't matter, but I was just really struggling to get my blood sugar up, was super dehydrated, and I think I was battling a little cold at the time too, and I went into the locker room and they put me on the drip and really to get me going again. But for the most part, there was times where I was low, and I was always able to address it and was always able to play. I always took great pride in never missing a game because of diabetes throughout my 16 years. I was getting a lot of letters at the time from kids on how do you do this? How are you able to play in the NBA with having diabetes? What's your regimen? I want to play basketball, and we decided let's reach out to those kids, and then we had the idea of let's have a basketball camp for kids with diabetes. And it really took off, and it's been 15 years of camps. It's sold out every year, and we just have a blast. We have great kids who come out.
In Oregon, Dudley is a recognizable figure because of his long career in the NBA, his diabetes-based foundation, and the book he wrote last year with his wife.
I got to give credit to my wife because it was her vision behind it. Put the idea to paper and have our book out, and you can get it at our website, chrisdudley.org, and it's a book about dreaming big with diabetes.
Chris was a scared teenager in 1981 when he received the news that he had type 1 diabetes.
I was devastated. I didn't know what it was. I heard of diabetes and knew about it from a distance, but I really didn't quite get what diabetes was. I went to the hospital and was scared. And fortunately, a doctor who reassured me, told me, no, you can keep playing and keep playing well if you apply yourself. And our camp at 2000, I would say hardly anybody used the pump, and a couple years later it was 25%, and now it's well over 50% of our kids have pumps.
Not letting diabetes stop him is what Chris Dudley is all about.
It's really my message and the Foundation's message to live the here and now and don't let diabetes stop you from achieving whatever dream it is. Mine was the NBA, but it could be any different dream. It doesn't matter which one it is. Just take care of it. Don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams.
Chris has another big dream he is pursuing these days. He announced that he is running for governor of Oregon.